Welcome everyone, I'm your host, Lopem23. You're joining me for Choices, Stories You Play, Rules of Engagement, Book 3, Chapter 15. Everything is illuminated. Now playing as Katie. You, William, and the Nomad crew sit in a despondent circle near the shore. I'm sure Jess and Violet will be back with the others soon. If nothing else, I'm really working on my tan. Carter, there's a limit to how much vitamin D our bodies actually need. And I was just looking at the bright side. There isn't a bright side. Only black beluga caviar that sunk to the bottom of the Mediterranean. At least it's returning to where it came from? We ordered it special from the Caspian Sea, Carter. I think I'm gonna go get more firewood. But we've already got a whole pile. Can't have enough, right? William sits beside you, puts an arm around your shoulders. I'm sure they'll be back any moment now. Look off into the distance and see a rowboat headed your way. They're back. Your sister waves from the hill. Jess, she made it. Jess, Alex, and many others step off the rowboat as it comes ashore. You rush over. Sorry for the delay. Got a bit tied up. Get it? Like tides? Tied up?
Don't make me unrescue you.
Jess, Alex. You break into a run. You should gather them in a group hug. Tackle them on the sand. Group hug. Wrap your arms around your siblings. I love you guys.
Aw, we love you too, Katie.
Hopefully, Nicole's been having it easier than us. You look around to the others and see your cousin emerge from the crowd.
Hey, Katie.
Violet, you made it back.
Give me a hug.
Before she can react, you pull your cousin into a hug. You let her go.
There. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Debatable.
I wasn't gone that long.
Still. Join the others farther up the beach.
It's good to see you, Katie.
Likewise. We're all officially together, like a flock of birds reuniting for seasonal migration. There's strength in numbers. Welcome to our humble island, everyone.
Not bad. Ours was better, though.
Lyle?
Oh my goodness.
Alex and Elena run over and pick up Lyle from the sand and cuddle him in their arms.
I can't believe Lyle's even here. Is he okay?
He's fine, but yes.
Please take him far away.
He's safe with us now. That's all that matters. You look past and see the last person disembark from the rowboat. Bartholomew, with someone in his arms. Aunt Mallory, is she alright?
I pulled her out of the riptide, and she passed out after her, but she'll be fine.
Bartholomew peers gently as your aunt down on the sand.
Violet,
quickly, hand me that rock!
Do you know what happened to our rowboat? It looked like someone had tampered with it. I thought Aunt Mallory must have been involved somehow. My mother's the one who's behind it. I confronted her about it, and I thought it worked. I didn't think she'd really go through with it. I found out too late that she hadn't changed her mind. I tried to get in touch with you as soon as I knew. The missed call on my phone when we set sail. But we kept missing each other. I'm sorry. Violet,
you shouldn't have told me. It's not your fault. Honestly, it's not.
It's Aunt Mallory's fault. This was her plan. At least we're all back together now. Time to focus on what we're gonna do next. You're right.
Bartholomew kneels by Aunt Mallory's side.
My sweet turnip. I hope she wakes up soon.
I hope she doesn't. He starts to unzip her bag.
I wonder if she keeps smelling salts in here.
Is that a normal thing to carry around?
Don't go through my mother's belongings, Bartholomew. Besides, she needs a rest.
My apologies.
Wait, what's this?
Jess peers over his shoulder, reaches a hand inside the bag, and pulls something out. I told you, Aunt Mallory knows no bounds, and she's a complete
That's Nicole's.
Why am I not surprised?
Looks like Aunt Mallory did more than just wreck a rowboat. Nicole won't be able to complete her last task without her candle.
That's terrible. I'm sorry about your sister's task. We may be able to help Nicole when we get back to the mainland, but this boat isn't going to fit all of us. We should figure out what our options are.
Guess we'll just have to hold on to each other tight. I don't think that's an option. Well, some of us could go in a small group and send help when we reach shore.
That could work, but even if we manage to navigate there, we might be pretty far off from civilization.
Yes, and who knows how long it'll take to get there and find help. In the meantime, the group stuck on the island could run out of food or water.
We could all wait here and keep setting off flares. I'm with Alex, but we're almost out of them.
We'll figure it out. Let's put our heads together. Everyone look!
Tina points off into the horizon. You look past the blurring sun to see
a fishing boat. Those flares you guys set off must have worked.
Sweet holy mother of pelicans!
Woohoo! Thank heavens. Alex hugs Elena close to him.
I told you.
You did not.
You watch as the boat's silhouette gradually grows larger. Katie, we survived.
We made it. And we're gonna be alright.
Violet lowers her tone and steps beside you, the candle in her hand.
I'll see if the boat can take me to Istanbul, so I can take care of this. But I'll meet you back at the wedding. Okay, Violet. Thank you. And be careful.
You stand on the shore together as the fishing boat nears land. We're gonna get off this island. And we're gonna leave Aunt Mallory there, right? Right? We're gonna leave him there. But now playing as Nicole. You stare down in shock at the decoy candle in your hand.
What should we do? The lantern ceremony is tonight. We gotta find the real candle.
You pull out your phone out of your pocket.
I'll call my siblings. Maybe they know something.
You turn on your phone. 51 new messages.
What?
You quickly scroll to the decks.
There was a storm. Everyone was shipwrecked. Oh my god! I hope they're okay! Katie wrote, no one's hurt, we were rescued, on our way to the wedding venue now. Fill you in when we get there. I can't believe it. We're apart for a few days and they end up living the Poseidon adventure? Violet says, Aunt Mallory took the candle. Violet is on her way here to bring it to us. She'll meet us at the ceremony tonight. That's good news, right? Aunt Mallory stole the candle, so I'd lose the inheritance. I really thought she cared about me. No surprise there. That's it. I'm done with her. I've given her dozens of chances to do the right thing, but she never does. And there's a good chance she never will. Whether or not your aunt is a total tool, we've got some time to kill while we wait for Violet to show up. Let's look at the list to make sure we got everything.
She removes the list from your back.
Obviously, we still have the lantern ceremony, but other than that, I think we got everything. Actually, we forgot that you never made it to the top of the mountain. You're right. I left to take care of the call from Blair Hall. Oh, and the tattoo. Whoops, I never did get that. Looks like we've got work to do. Then we better get started. We don't have much time.
Technically, in our Diamond Edition, for those who didn't tune in, we did do the tattoo. A couple hours later, you and Audrey have almost reached the top of a small mountain.
I'm really glad I'm getting a chance to do this with you again. Me too. I can't be the only one of us in amazing shape. Give Audrey a gentle shove as she laughs. Before long, you've reached the top. Woohoo, we did it. Bam! You look out over the mountainside, watching as the storm clouds drift harmlessly away. After climbing the mountain, you and Audrey find a small dive bar that advertises tattoos. Alright, I've decided. I'm going to get the 0101 on my ankle. I don't get it. It's binary. Audrey chuckles, shaking her head at you. While your billboard, your membership to Team Geek, I'll be getting something a little more fabulous. She points to a flower she drew on her ankle. Designed by yours truly. It's beautiful. 30 minutes later. Ta-da! Art at its finest. You show off your new tattoo. Audrey does her best Borat impression. Very nice. I just did it. Very nice. You both burst into a fit of giggles and unable to contain your laughter as you exit the bar. Very nice. A while later, you and Audrey walk beside the booths on the waterfront and the market bustling with life. That is awesome. And I love the sakura. It's beautiful. Everything here is so beautiful. These blankets are all hand-stitched, and this dishware is all hand-painted. Audrey picks up a magenta scarf from the nearby booth and throws it around her neck. You look like a movie star. I didn't choose fame. Fame chose me. Whatever. Very nice. She puts the scarf back, and you and Audrey head over to the entrance to the mosque, where you see a fireball erupt from a street performer's hands. Is that a fire dancer? You should record some of the performance for the documentary, Audrey. As you get closer, you see that the dancer is balancing a long flaming stick with one hand. Behold the fire limbo! Who would love to volunteer to hold this steady while I perform acrobatics below? I volunteer myself. Why not? I'll hold it. So Audrey can do the filming. Why not? Wonderful! Now I need one more volunteer to hold the other side. I'm your girl. Oh, never mind. After Audrey sets up the tripod, both of you step up. The performer hands you each a different end of the fire limbo stick. Prepare to be amazed. It proceeds to flip and tumble beneath the stick as you and Audrey hold it steady. The heat of the flame is tickling your skin. Whoa, this is incredible. I never knew a wick soaked in liquid fuel could be so much fun. There's no way it couldn't be fun. You and Audrey move the fire prop higher and lower at the performer's instruction. Huge smiles on your faces. You command the direction of the flames. After the equipment is safely back in the fire performer's hands, you and Audrey head over to the food boats along the water. I'm sweating like crazy. I didn't think about how hot it'd be near those flames. How about some dondorma to cool you down? The boat says they serve it as a dessert. Is that the sticky ice cream? I'll take two. As you order, Audrey films the seller. You artfully pretends to hand you the ice cream, then teasingly pulls it away on a stick. Once it's safely in your hand, you both stroll along the pier, eating the thick, creamy dondorma. I used to love eating ice cream like this as a kid. I've never done dorma. I'm gonna actually have to look it up. The cones are the best, since they serve as containers as well as food. Genius. Isn't it just an ice cream cone? Well, that's what I'm thinking of. I mean, that's always what it's been. Audrey stops walking and looks out at the ancient city on the waterfront. So, I did something the other day that I didn't tell you about. I emailed my parents. You did? I thought you said you hadn't talked in years. That's what I emailed them about. I told them how alone I felt growing up and how I felt ignored. How I wanted more than anything for them to notice me. The real me, not the idea of me. When I moved out after high school and went to LA, I thought they'd reach out, but they never did. I told them how I've spent all this time waiting. Have they gotten back to you? Yeah, they want to come visit. They said they want to try and fix things between us. What should I do? You should visit your parents and give them another chance. Forget about them. They'll only disappoint you again. Trust your gut. Only you know if you're ready to give them a second chance. Okay. So pretty much, my father abandoned me as a child. So I know all too well how this is. And I, 16 years old, I called him up in New Mexico and tried to give an olive branch, you know, especially after not knowing him for 16 years of my life. And long story short, there was one and only one phone call, no future letters, no emails, no nothing. And if he was to appear at the door tomorrow, I would close the door. But for Audrey, she may be a completely different person, so I'm going to go with trust her gut. If you need them in your life, you owe it to yourself to try again, and if you don't, you need to move on. You're right. I need to take some time to figure this out for myself. No matter what, I'm here for you. Audrey leans forward, pressing her lips to yours. Thanks for being here for me. I wouldn't be anywhere else. You continue down the pier with Audrey at your side, your steps on the cobblestone falling in unison. Now playing as Katie. Later, you and the rest of the Storm castaways arrive at the hotel near the wedding venue. I think I forgot what it felt like to be indoors. You can say that again. I'm gonna go check out the hotel room and probably pass out for a very, very long time. Catch you guys later! She and the others in your party depart for their own rooms, until it's just you and William. You know, I think she's on to something. Yeah, let's go to our rooms. There might be chocolates waiting for us on the pillows. You and Sweets again. My poor babies! You made it! Carmen rushes over. I heard about what happened to the wedding boat. I was so worried. Carmen, don't worry, it wasn't that bad. It was scary. It wasn't that bad. Really, it was unexpected, but we weathered the storm. Literally, I guess. That's my girl, chin up always. Love your fighting spirit. Where words fail, hugs prevail. Oh my god. It's just done. Wow. And I did that perfect too. Oh my god. There's a little Carmen inside me after all. She gives you a warm, comforting hug. Wow, you're really good at that. I know. It's all in the biceps, dear. Carmen gives William a hug too. Don't think I forgot about you, lovely. Not for a second. Anyway, I'm over the moon and we're reunited, safe and sound. And also I'm relieved that I kept the wedding decorations and outfits safe with me. Everything is looking to be in tip-top shape. That's good news. I just hope Nicole and Violet make it in time. Violet just texted me saying she's almost arrived in Istanbul. I'm sure they'll be back soon, Sweets. Nomad's staff walks past you, heading to the kitchens. You said we get to take a nap. Napping is for the weak. Now chomp chomp. We've got 3 courses to prepare, guests coming in from all over the world, and no time to spare. Now, get these menus printed out. Everyone's so busy. We just want your wedding to be extra special. And get your shoulder a squeeze. It will be. Now, I know you've been through a terrible ordeal, but these are a few last-minute things to decide. the band canceled, so we'll need to find you a new musical act.
Do you think that's possible? The wedding's tomorrow.
Oh, dearie.
From her pocket, Carmen takes a pen and presses the button on it vigorously, an enthusiastic expression on her face.
I only plan perfect weddings.
Right.
Follow me so we can sort all this out.
Yeah, God forbid we actually get like 5 minutes rest. Can I just close my eyes? William, can you pick it up? You pull out a chair and sit down together in a hotel ballroom.
Now, first things first. The good news is I found some musicians that would be happy to take over last minute. The first is a lovely pop rock ensemble, and the second is a reputable local DJ.
The energy of a live band sounds great, but DJs would probably make the dance floor really fun. What do you think, Katie?
I think we should hire
a band.
I love the stage presence of a band. Perfect, darling. I'll get in contact with them right away. On to the next item, we've hired a separate string ensemble to accompany you as you walk down the aisle. Here's some of the songs they recommend for your entrance.
She takes out her phone to play the recordings. Listen to the uplifting song. Listen to the regal song. Listen to the waltz song. Okay, let's try those.
They call the first song their most uplifting track, a combination of keys and airy strings.
So basically, Royal Romance. Next is Regal.
The second track is a regal melody fit with triumphant entrance of a queen.
Still Royal Romance. And finally, listen to the waltz.
Lastly, the classy waltz track is perfect, not just for dancing, but also for walking down the aisle.
I'm gonna go with Regal's song.
The second track is a regal melody, fit for the triumphant entrance of a queen.
Yeah. Ready to pick the song.
I'm ready to choose. Wonderful.
Carmen puts her phone away.
Well, my chickpea, do you have a favorite?
Why not?
It sounds like a real separation. What do you think, William?
I agree. It's definitely the one with the most pomp and circumference. Circumstance, excuse me. Circumference, wow.
So it's decided. Splendiferous! Now we just need to decide your wedding exit. People often overemphasize the entrance and forget that an exit is just as important. What type of transport do you want when you leave the reception?
I think William and I should leave in a horse-drawn carriage, a private jet, a limo. I mean, you can't really park the jet outside of the church. So, choice between a horse-drawn carriage and a limo. I have to think about this for a minute. A limo, AC, unless it's cold. Has drinks, any snacks you might need. Horse-drawn carriage, that was more nature-esque. I think you already know what I've decided. Limo.
We'll feel like movie stars.
That'll definitely make a statement.
We're almost done. We'll decorate the back of the limo with banners and flowers. What would you like to customize license plate to say?
How about just married, happily ever after? I want to choose my own. Ooh. Wonder how long I could make it. Let's Let's see if we can make it as long as I want. No. You know what? Just soulmates. Soulmates will be unforgettable. I was gonna say soulmates together forever, but I can't wait to travel to the Bahamas for a honeymoon. Carmen finishes making some final notes in her ledger. The last thing you have to decide has to do with your wedding ceremony. Now, as you know, Captain John of the Emma of the Sea will be officiating your wedding. We have a beautiful ceremony planned, including a candle lighting ceremony. The merging flames will symbolize your unity. Now, what would you like to be inscribed on the main candle? For instance, people sometimes put a quote on their favorite poem, the date of their wedding, or the names. Mr. and Mrs. Damn, that's tough. This is really tough. If I would have known, I would have actually put the date of when I first started Rules of Engagement on my channel. Damn. You know what? Let's do even one better. Eight. 0116. Last year, when Choices came out, I had hardly any subscribers, and I've come a long way. So technically, like she said, that's you want to typically put, when you first dated or your anniversary, and that's when things went really well for me. I don't know the specific date, but the month and year. I like that, Katie. I couldn't agree more. Well, that's everything that I had to ask you to. Everything else should be set in stone and ready for the big day. Great. Thank you, Carmen. No, thank you, darlings. Please get some rest, and I'll see you in the sunshine tomorrow morning. Carmen exits, leaving you and William alone. I guess that's the last thing we had to plan. I can't believe it. Now all we have to do is show up. And, pledge to be with each other forever. Actually, there's one more thing I wanted to ask you about the ceremony. I've heard that some brides and grooms plant a tree in a place that's special to them and vow to grow together. I was wondering if you wanted to come away with me and do that tradition. Usually they do this in the public the day of the wedding, but I wanted to spend time alone with you, especially since I won't see you until tomorrow. Planting a tree does sound really idyllic. Don't you diamond wall this, Pixelberry. Don't you do it. Back when I was working on a cattle ranch in Texas, there was a tree I used to love to go to after a hard day's work to just relax and read my books. That sounds so peaceful. I'm also getting a kick out of imagining you in cowboy boots. Hey, I commit to something, I go all the way. I can tell. Anyway, I know I'll see you tomorrow, but I'm not ready to say goodbye to you just yet. Me neither. If we do this, we could also pick flowers together. In the Philippines, they sometimes take flowers and weave them in a floral rope or lasso. During the actual wedding ceremony, they'll drape those flowers on us in a figure 8 to symbolize our union. Nana and Pop did that during their wedding. Sounds like a beautiful addition to our candlelight ceremony. So, would you like to go on a trip with me into the woods? You just had to do it. You just had to do it. You just had to do it. 16 times. Okay. Time editions exist for a reason.
Sorry, I'm a little tired right now, but our wedding ceremony will still be beautiful.
I think that'll be more than enough. After all, I'm getting married tomorrow to the most wonderful woman.
William leans down and kisses you softly.
You know, we were really lucky to make it out of that storm unscathed. For a minute there, I was really worried.
I know what you mean.
But for what it's worth, there's no one else I'd rather be stranded on an island with. If we can go through that, we can get through anything.
He kisses you tenderly once more. Finally, you both separate reluctantly. You remember that we've got different rooms, right? That's a bride and groom tradition, so no interrupting my beauty sleep, mister.
I'll try to resist. See tomorrow, fiancé. I can't believe that tomorrow I can call you my wife.
William leaves the room.
Walk into Jessa's dressing room later that day. She lies on her chaise lounge chair, texting away.
Hey, you. Oh, hey, Katie. I hope you're ready to get married. I can't believe it's tomorrow. What are you up to? I'm texting everyone I know. I'm still super pumped about Chaz giving me a promotion. Yes, you were a hero on that island. You saved lives. You've been working so hard since day one.
You were also a hero.
You saved Aunt Mallory's life during the Riptide, and you brought us all back together. I'm really proud of you, Jess. Aw, Katie, thank you. Maybe Nana knew what she was doing when she gave me that task. But enough about me. You're the one with an even bigger changes going on in her life right now. What are you more excited about? Your wedding or your honeymoon?
I'm most excited for getting that inheritance.
The wedding and the honeymoon.
If I said wedding, would I be corny? I'm sure most people are going to go with honeymoon because it's where you're officially, husband and wife, or, for those out there that aren't in a man and woman, I don't know what the wedding thing is. I'm assuming one at least assumes a domineering or dominative role, I'm assuming. Do you go wife and wife? Husband and husband? I'm actually curious now. Aside from that, I'm gonna go with the wedding. I'm gonna be cheesy.
It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, and I'll be up there with you, trying not to cry. Cheering and yelling. Real talk, though. I hope you've got something special planned for the honeymoon. What do you mean? Come on. For being so thorough, don't tell me Carmen forgot the most important thing. Honeymoon lingerie! I have some things. I thought you'd say that, so... Which is why I found something for you. Just say the word and we can charge it to the room. I'm just saying, if you want to add some spice to the sexiness of your life, lace is the way to go. And wedding garter is perfect too. Go on, try it on, Katie, for me, please. Okay. You step behind the divider to change. Let's see how this looks.
Okay then. Next. Oh. Make your new husband blush in this kissed by an angel honeymoon. So, the only thing that has me curious is, what is up with the blue dot? I'm just curious. I'm too tired. I need some more coffee. That being said, 25 diamonds. Wow. Hanging out with William would have been cheaper. I'm just saying. Thanks, Jess, but I think I'm good. Okay. Can't blame me for trying, though. I don't really want the wedding part, but I wish I was gonna go on a honeymoon. You mean like traveling to places with people you love? You mean like being on a cruise ship? Okay, maybe it sounds kind of familiar. Anyway, what are you doing tonight, Jess? Nothing much, just relaxing. What do you say we open up the minibar, eat some junk food, and find a movie to watch? Ooh, sounds perfect, just like old times. During your last night as a single woman, you and your sister curl up together on a bed, throw popcorn at each other, and laugh until you fall asleep. Now, playing as Nicole, later that night. Wow, that is beautiful. Hopefully we get to see this without the text. A sea of lanterns drifts out into the rosy horizon as you wade deeper into the undulating cerulean water. I had to get that word correctly. That is beautiful. And I'm a dummy. Oh, okay, there it went. For whatever reason, the thing was popping up here on the side. That is beautiful, by the way. Feel free to screenshot that like I did. Your grandparents must have shared one hell of a romantic first kiss here. They certainly never did anything less than extraordinary. A familiar voice calls out from behind you. Nicole! Violet stands waist deep in the water, her face lined with regret. Violet, you made it! She holds your Nana's candle out to you like a peace offering. This belongs to you. Thanks for coming all this way. Just so you know, I didn't steal it, my mom did. Violet, I don't blame you. The fault lies with Aunt Mallory. Wait, you're forgiving me just like that? Of course. You're my family, and I'm just glad to get my cousin back. I don't think I deserve that, but thanks. So, should we light that bad boy? Audrey points the candle with her free hand while the others maneuvers her camera. Yes, it's time. Woohoo! Finally! You use the flame from one of the floating flower lanterns to light the candle. Violet grabs an empty flower lantern from the water and holds it out to you. Here, you can put it on this. Good idea. As Violet keeps the flower steady, you gently place the candle down on top of it. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's gonna look great in the documentary. I even got some of those box lanterns with the writing on them in the shot. The boat lanterns represent letting go of a loved one. People write notes on them as a way of saying goodbye to those they've lost. We've got to get that in the film. I'll go grab up us 3 boats. As Audrey splashes away, Violet turns to you. 5 minutes with her, and I'm already exhausted. If she's emitting any more energy, she'd go nuclear. That's part of her charm. She'd better direct it elsewhere. You shake your head and look down at the glowing candle, nestled between you and your cousin. Violet, I think there's something inside the candle. Leave it to Nana to add a sacred part to your last task. We'll have to wait for the candle to burn down to get whatever it is out. You and Violet reach a hand out on either side to make sure the flower lantern doesn't float away, then watch as the candle slowly melts.
piece of butterfly jewelry? And reveals an elegant Art Nouveau style brooch. It's Nana's favorite brooch. That's pretty. As you wipe the wax off of it, Audrey reappears behind you, leaning over your shoulder. Wow, it's beautiful! My Nana used to wear this all the time. It belonged to your mother, Nicole. It did? But Nana didn't say anything. I think she had a hard time talking about it. I overheard Pop saying it was Nana's way of keeping your mom close to her. I can't believe I never knew that. Trace the fairy's copper wings with your fingertip. I don't even remember if my mom liked fairies or not. Violet takes the brooch from your outstretched palm and pins it to your sweater, over your heart. She loved them. You let a single tear roll down your cheek as you meet your cousin's eyes. How do I look? Like your mother's daughter. You throw your arms around your cousin and give her a tight squeeze. After a few seconds, you feel her return your embrace. Audrey sniffs, causing Violet to turn and look at her. Sorry, you guys just really got to me. I forgot you were here. Guess you do have an off switch. Okay. Okay, I have to remember that. Damn it, that caught me off guard. That was so awesome. I think it's time to do the boats. Right, I got us lanterns and pens. She hands you and Violet one of each. I assume you have some dead relatives at the ready to write a note to, Audrey? Violet? No. I'm saying goodbye to a friend I lost in high school. She's still around, but our friendship is gone. What about you, Nicole? Let me guess, you're writing one to Nana? Oh, wow. This one's tough. Do you write to your parents? Do you write to your Pop, or do you write to your Nana? Man, I'll tell you, Pixelberry has a really good way of good stories and whatnot. I'm gonna go with Nana. I'm going to thank her for sending me on this incredible journey. Without the list, I never would have done any of the amazing things I did this summer. Violet stares down at the pen in her hand. I wish I knew what to say to Nana. You should write a happy memory. Try to remember the good times. How you really feel. It'll help you get closure. Even if it's not all sappy rainbows and pretty ponies. This is only for you, Violet. You need to let it all out in order for you to move past the resentment you feel towards Nana and start healing. I could try that. After all of you have finished writing your notes, you place the lanterns down onto the surface of the water. Bye, little boat. Maybe we'll meet again someday. Hopefully not too soon. Watch as the boats drift away from the current. These pants are starting to make my legs chafe. I didn't think I'd be going swimming in them. I'm gonna go to my hotel room to take a nice, warm bath. We'll see you tomorrow morning at the airport. I booked you a flight to Katie's wedding with us. I already sent you the itinerary. Of course you did. I'd hate to get out of that one.
Your cousin wades away. Audrey turns to you.
We did it! We finished the list!
She grabs your arm and starts jumping up and down, splashing water everywhere.
I know. We checked everything off. This means I get my inheritance. I feel like this calls for a celebration. Well, tomorrow we'll be celebrating Katie's getting married. Yeah, but I don't want this trip to end.
Audrey laces your fingers together.
I want to spend more time with you. Just us. I got it. We should go to that cool botanical garden we saw on the way here. Oh, yeah. It's closed at nightfall, but we can wake up early tomorrow and go before our flight. That'd be the perfect way to end the documentary.
And still cheaper than the outfit. Sleep in and head straight to the airport.
We should get plenty of rest. Katie will want us to be alert for her wedding tomorrow. Good point. Nobody should mess with a bride's special day. You take one last look at the shimmering lights fading into the distance, then bid the lantern ceremony and the list farewell.
Now playing as Katie, it's the day of your wedding.
Katie, it's time to get ready for your magical day. This is really it.
Just bursts in your dressing room.
I just got a text from Nicole. She's on her way.
Perfect.
Now I have to decide what to wear.
You literally have a wedding dress all picked out. There is no deciding. Carmen sits beside you and combs her hair. An array of perfumes, lipsticks, blushes laid out before her.
Let me try on what I chose earlier.
Your wedding look is complete. What do you think?
Huh.
So you can literally change it if you want. So for those who have decided for weeks, you can change it.
Perfect. Let's go. I'm ready to go. How do I look? Ah! I'm so excited! You look so beautiful, Katie! I can't believe that it's your wedding day.
Jess gives you a big hug, and Carmen blows her nose loudly.
I'm sorry. It's just your big day is finally here, and you're finding love and happiness, and...
She blows her nose again.
Oh, Carmen. Who's crying? I'm not crying. You're crying.
Oh my gosh. Just... What? Laugh and pat her back, then turn to face the man.
Take a deep breath, looking at your eyes in the reflection. This is it.
Save the date. Are you ready to get married? Play the next chapter to attend your wedding. So I wonder what will be... I'm curious if that'll be the finale. But since it didn't say it, I'm wondering if maybe you'll have your wedding, then you'll go on it, you'll do whatever, and then it'll be the after, like, closure. So I'm guessing 2 more chapters, maybe? Or unless they do another book, a book 4, which would be really interesting, like after, how did William's business settle, what everyone's done with their inheritance, how'd Alex's firm go, things like that. I could see a book 4. Very short one, kind of like Freshman Book 4. Very short, I could see it. That being said, I hope you all did enjoy it. It seems they put a ton of work into Rules of Engagement as of late. They're cramming a lot of it into it. Like I said, there could have been a book 4, especially by now. Because hell, they're getting 45 plus minute chapters every week. And I'm going pretty fast. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're not already. Also feel free to head down the description below. You can follow me on social media, or if you're feeling generous enough, you can support me and my content. Otherwise, you can always smack that share button if you're not able to. And until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.